Hey guys, Matt Keller, B2B Closers. Have you ever wondered how to transition to the next product without feeling awkward because the client didn't buy the first one? Or how do you move to a sale after they didn't buy the first sale and it doesn't sound like or feel like you have commission breath? This is something in the B2B space that we come across a lot. And this is only used on multi-service or multi-sales in one place. We've created millions of dollars using this concept for years with tons of clients and ensuring that the relationship stays in place, or we know how to properly move to the next product without making things awkward. That phase can be weird when somebody's not interested or they don't want to purchase, but you still have more things to show. So I wanted to give you some visuals to help you understand what we use specifically in our space to go from one product or service to the next one without it feeling weird. So we always have our pre-qualifying questions. In Sales 101, this is pretty simple. We want to expose the problem before we offer the solution. That's what I mean by pre-qualifying questions. When we do that, we then move to our value proposition. This can be a 3 or 4 bullet point process. We love simplistic pitches. You may not be able to do that based on your product. We can do that. If a simple pitch, then we generally can get a simple yes or no based on what we're talking about. Then we have our option close. We will always use the paradox of 2, or we have the options of 3. Those are generally packages, prices, or services, and then we let them choose based on the options that we're giving them. In that right there, once that sale is done, we may have somebody say, yeah, man, I'm not interested in that, or no, I don't think I'm gonna need it. And if we have the same tone on the front side as the back side into the transition, that is what we call that creates an emotionless transfer. This is so important to understand because if you're going from one product to the next and that person is not interested or they don't feel like they need it or they say, no, I'm good, and you go, oh, okay, well, let me show you what I have next. You don't have the same speed of how you were talking in the beginning. Your shoulders drop, your tone drops. All that does is say, oh, so you are building rapport with me because you wanted me to buy. And what that does is generally doesn't make the rest of your sales very successful. So that emotionless transfer, you really want to gauge how you are on the front side of the sale and keep it on the back side, yes or no, regardless of what they say. Because if they're not in it, they're not interested, they don't need it, that's okay. We're used to getting 65 to 72% participation, even with the products that we offer and the pitches that we use with our guys. But even if they say no, or when they say no, hey, that's no problem, man. Let me ask you a couple questions because I still have this I wanted to show you as well. I want to keep the same tonality, my shoulders stay in place, and I'm still keeping that same energy level of bringing them to the next piece or the next qualifying question for that next value proposition. It would also be good to record yourself doing this because you may be not self-aware of even seeing how you act in that transition piece. Maybe have a coach with you, a mentor, some sort of leadership team with you when you're in that process, or just blatantly record yourself and try to role play with yourself to see what that sounds like. Utilize this part and see if this helps you practice that emotionless transfer.